had feeling great.
Om Shanti, I Hridyanka welcome you all to yet another angelic episode of the Light of Knowledge, and we are currently continuing the series of conversations on life. And to help us sail through that angelic journey, we have again with us Senior Brahma Kumari faculty, the Rajyoga teacher, Sister Usha. She has done a pioneering effort in giving the spiritual sustenance on the holy scriptures of the Ramayana and the Gita. With her continuous dedicated services for more than 35 years at the Brahma Kumaris, she has, in all walks of life, enlightened many souls across the globe with her spiritual sustenance and taking them to a journey of transcendence. Let's welcome her. Om Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti.
So delighted and pleased to have you with us again on the show.
It's my pleasure also to be with all of you today.
And I was thinking about some questions which you left, on which I was pondering over. The angelic form. We have heard a lot about that in the mythology. And what brings me to a point that is it really a living reality? Because, what we look into the world outside today, no one is going to believe us. For somebody who uses anger as a tool to get work done at home, or maybe in an office, maybe in a school, maybe in any other institution, how can somebody forego that easiest way of getting work done through anger and then being sweet and polite, and then being very soft, which may have a longer gestation period to get the work done?
What happens that this is an illusion which we feel that if I get angry, other would do the work properly, or I can get the things done easily. Now this is the greatest illusion in life, because when I get angry, I think it is the ego which brings the anger. So that is when I am in that consciousness, I am superior to this person and I have a right to get angry on him. So being in that egoistic stage and getting angry, that is generating negative emotions, I disrespect the other's identity as well, which brings some negative feelings in that person as well. He may respect your position, but not out of love.
Forced compulsion.
Forced compulsion. And so he may do that job with negative emotions. So when anything which is done with negative emotions can never bring out positive results.
But if the work is getting done within the time limit, if the boss directs his subordinate, you have to do this task within 3 days, and he says, okay sir, I'll do it. The work is done.
Work may be done, but maybe we lose that self-respect. The other person would not respect me after the work is done. Or maybe he has to stay in constant connection with us. So he may respect us outwardly, but inside he sometimes has this feeling, again he has come on my head, So this never brings smooth relationships. And when the relationships are not good, whenever the other person gets a chance, he would also make you irritate so much. And then definitely the relationships are spoiled. In the long run, we cannot get together. So either one has to leave, And it is always seen that people are hired for their IQ, but
Right.
fired because of their EQ. So even if
Yes.
it is a boss, he can get fired because his emotional connections with all is not good.
So means in long run, in order to run an organization smoothly, I mean the organization could begin with a home, a household, a family, and then maybe to a corporate world, an office. So similar situation, but if we use anger as a tool, it will not be benefiting us?
No, it can never benefit because negative techniques, when adopted, can never produce positive results.
So I would like to ask you over here, what is that one particular quality of an angelic form that you have personally imbibed by getting into the institution of Brahma Kumaris, where it really helped you sail through the bad times?
What happens that, as I said, in the outward world also we find that there are some small children, very sweet, very loving, very kind. And when they have those qualities, we point out, she's like an angel on the earth, you know.
Yeah.
So physically, it's not that a person with wings only can be an angel. A person who's so sweet, soft, caring, kindness, when they have these qualities, the soft qualities, if the software is good inside, they are angels.
So it's like angels coming home tonight?
Yes.
That's beautiful. But I would like to ask you that you have personally experienced those angelic versions since you have been, giving your surrendered services at the Brahma Kumaris. For anybody normal like us, how can we bring about a change in our own character so that we actually start adopting that virtues of an angel?
Now this is where spirituality helps us.
Okay.
Because the spiritual wisdom is that which guides us. Beautifully, I read somewhere that in this world of information, we have lost the knowledge. And in search of knowledge, we lost wisdom. So now is the time that we again bring back that wisdom, that spiritual wisdom. Why I say spiritual wisdom? Because spirituality is beyond religion.
It's beyond religion.
Spirituality is for all. It is for all the spirits. It is connected with the spirit. So when that spiritual wisdom, which is connected with the spirit, I imbibe that helps me, guides me in my journey into the world where I have to be with people. We are all human beings. But most of the time people are becoming human doings than human beings.
Okay.
So let me just be. When I can be what I have heard, what I have listened in my life, I imbibe that, and if I can be that, it's becoming an angel in reality.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautifully said.
And definitely I have many such experiences in my life where I really felt and realized those qualities just coming out in my practical behavior with others.
So it is like, can I say that, these innate virtues which match that of an angel are present in every spirit?
Yes, it is present there, but it depends on how much I tap them and bring them out.
And for that you require the spiritual knowledge?
Yes, not just spiritual knowledge, but together with that, meditation also. Because meditation, this word comes from a Latin word, medere, means to heal thyself from within. So this is where I heal myself, because the negativity empowered me because of the external environment where I am, maybe, and because of the ignorance. There is no light of knowledge, no light of spiritual wisdom. So naturally, that ignorance empowered me. And in that ignorance, there were so many weaknesses that were coming out naturally in my behavior with others, in my interaction with others. So now, when I bring those qualities, when I stabilize myself in that consciousness that I am a divine being, I am a spiritual being, then stabilizing in that consciousness, I bring back those qualities of divinity. When I feel, oh, I'm somebody, this and that, all the labels that I have received from the world, and when I become conscious of those labels, then those weaknesses, they come up naturally. Supposing in an organization, when there is this feeling of senior, junior, so when I feel, oh, I'm a senior, I'm more experienced, I have more intelligence, all this, then I start showing that intelligence in form of ego onto others. So when a person comes in that consciousness, then naturally that ego would come out and he will have this feeling, okay, I'm superior to this person. And naturally in that behavior, that will spoil everything. But when I'm in this consciousness that I'm a divine being, I'm a spiritual being, then there is this feeling of being in the family. That this world is a family where each and every soul, each and every spirit is the child of the Supreme. So then my interaction with others, my behavior with others will be such. So this is what Brahmakumaris teach us. That being in this world, even in a corporate world or wherever, but when I change my consciousness, my attitude, my perception, my behavior, everything starts changing now.
Diriji, you mentioned about consciousness transformation, and at the same time you mentioned about divine spiritual beings. So I think I would like to know more about how can we maybe emerge that state of divinity by a consciousness shift, which will help us to maybe create a roadmap towards the angelic form.
Yes, definitely.
And will you help us to sail through that meditation experience?
Sure. For some time, in silence, quietening the mind, and as I give you the thoughts, just flow with those thoughts, trying to feel them and experience them. I am a divine being. With my mind's eye, I visualize my divine form being the embodiment of light. Constantly radiating light, my state of mind is light. I shed off all the stresses, burdens, problems of the world and just be with myself. I am a peaceful being. My thoughts are calming down and I realize I am completely relaxed. Peaceful vibrations engulf me. And it gives me such a soothing feeling. I can feel the power of peace. This is my true identity. This is my true self. Being in this consciousness, I share the vibrations of peace through my thoughts, words, and action. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Om Shanti. It felt as if peace must be coming very naturally to the angels. And surprisingly, I felt that peace came naturally to me. I felt those vibrations of peace traveling around me. And I think the viewers also must be feeling that beautiful vibrations of peace in meditation. It was indeed a pleasure being with you today.
Thank you so much.
On this beautiful episode of The Light of Knowledge, being an angel. And I have a feeling, there is a consciousness shift that being an angel is not a very tough task. But one thing we need to do is regular sitting under the ocean of spiritual sustenance. That is very important.
Yes.
And for that, what should we do? Finally,
we should always be in the company of the Supreme Being. Then only I can feel that yes, just as I don't have to, if I stand out in the sun, I don't have to ask from the sun, oh sun, give me your warmth. I stand out there and the warmth will just penetrate, making me feel warm from within. Similarly, when I be in the company of the Supreme Being, I don't have to ask from Him, give me strength, give me power. I start receiving those vibrations and empowering myself with it.
Is it like sitting near the ocean?
Yes.
And you start feeling that tender, sweet cold on your skin.
Yes.
And you don't have to ask the ocean, please help me soothe my skin or my mind.
Yes.
That's beautiful. And we really would want you to join us for coming few series of Light of Knowledge.
Sure.
Thank you so much for being a part of this.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Okay, from this very beautiful angelic episode today, we found that being an angel is actually a living reality. And you know something? What consciousness transformation I had today? That in our own little ways, we can be an angel. In our own context, in our own homes first, rather than, pursuing others to behave like in an angelic form with us. Let be the change, to let the change happen around us. Thank you for joining us. Om Shanti.